General Browner, history is knocking on your door. One day, long after this administration is gone, your grandchildren and the history books will ask, where did the Chief of Staff stand when the nation was drowning in corruption? Did he protect the Filipino people or did he protect the corrupt politicians who betrayed them? At a time like this, your role becomes critical. I'm not asking you to violate the Constitution. I'm not asking you to remove the President. What I ask is a far simpler and far braver. Announce your stand against rampant corruption in a public place. Honorable Bongbong Marcos and Speaker Martin Romualdez, with your permission, I'm going to Malacanang alone to challenge you into a debate about this question with all the media as a witness. Okay, kung ipapaintulad nyo, babasahin ko itong open letter to General Romeo Browner. Dear General Romeo Browner, Jr., I write this letter not as a political figure, but as a Filipino who has lived through wars, coup, assassination, dictatorship, betrayals, and revolution. I have buried friends, seen President rise and fall, faced real enemies, and watched our nation collapse more than once, not because of foreign forces, but because good men choose silence. I have stood in the middle of history more than times that I can count. I know despair of a dying nation, General. Sir, I smell it again. This time the enemy is not foreign. This time the enemy is inside our own home. You speak often about China, about Taiwan, about war scenarios, about preparing for conflicts far beyond our shores. But how can we prepare for battles out there when we are losing the most important battle here at home? Our nation is collapsing, not because of foreign aggression, but because corruption has eaten us from the inside. Tell me, General, how can China be the problem when it is that China stealing billions from our national budget? China did not mastermind the flood control anomaly. China did not trap illegal insertions. China did not cause the peso to crash, the enemy to bleed, or investors to flee. Let us stop fooling ourselves. The cancer is not in the West Philippine Sea. The cancer is sitting comfortably in an air-conditioned offices, smiling at cameras while draining this country dry. General, sir, as the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, holds billions in intelligence funds. Billions. Are we supposed to believe that with all the intelligence money, you do not know what is happening? General, even the tricycle driver knows what is happening in our country. It is corruption. If this massive corruption escapes your radar, it can only mean two things. The AFP is being blinded, or it is being ordered to close their eyes. Neither is acceptable. Neither is forgivable to the Filipino people. And this is what Filipino cannot understand. Why are you protecting thieves? Why are you lending your dignity, your uniform, your honor to people who betray the nation every single day. General, you know exactly who they are. Yet the institution meant to defend the Republic is being used to defend the corrupt. Stop using external threats as a distraction from the crisis happening within our country. Stop provoking China. General, of all people, you understand the cause of war. Our country has no capacity for conflict. Not when our soldiers cannot afford proper housing. Not when our soldiers cannot afford housing, and not when our families struggle to buy rice. Not when Philippine economy is gasping for life. China is not our enemy. Our enemy is the corrupt officials of our country. Look at our people. Listen to their sufferings. The peso is at its weakest, touching 60 pesos to $1. Foreign direct investment have collapsed to the lowest level in more than a decade. Jobs have disappeared. Food prices crush the poor. Fuel is at record high. Public debt has exploded. Our country now owes more than 17 trillion pesos. And we are paying 2 trillion yearly debt payment. 17 trillion. So mga anak natin may utang na, nakautang na. For sure, our economy cannot survive under this current government. Foreign investment is very low and cannot balance our economy. Hope is fading. This is what China's doing. This is the consequence of greed and incompetence. Masyado kayo sakim at walang alam kundi magdakaw ng kaban ng bayan, mga brakor. To the uniformed men and women of this nation, you are being used. You are being given crumbs while others take billions. Taxable staggered salary increase was not help. It was a distraction. For 3 years, they will keep you tied with a staggered 15% increase, 5% yearly, until his term is over, released in small doses to control your loyalty. You are being tied like dogs instead of being honored as the nation's defender. Worse, reports now say that some ranking officials were given cash, not to help them, but to silence them. Money to keep them from acting, from speaking, from standing up. That is an insult to your uniform, your oath, and your dignity. You must show the nation that the armed forces cannot be fooled, bought, or manipulated. I challenge every good citizen, including the police and military alike, to come out and stand for our country. Stand and declare that you will not tolerate graft and corruption. Not to fight the government, but to fight the corruption that is killing our country. Give your uniform a new purpose. A purpose far greater than small pay increase, meant to pacify you. Rally behind the truth. Rally behind the Filipino people. Because your voice, when united, is stronger than any politician. And if you continue to stay silent, then that silence, speak loudly. It means you accept the corruption. General Browner, history is knocking on your door. One day, long after this administration is gone, your grandchildren and the history books will ask, where did the Chief of Staff stand when the nation was drowning in corruption? Did he protect the Filipino people or did he protect the corrupt politicians who betrayed them? At a time like this, your role becomes critical. I'm not asking you to violate the Constitution. I'm not asking you to remove the President. What I ask is a far simpler and far braver. Announce your stand against rampant corruption in a public place. Because today, silence is no longer neutral. Silence is taking sides. Silence is protecting the wrong people. Silence is betrayal. And if you stay silent, history will judge you harshly. The Filipino people will arrive at only one conclusion, that you became part of the corruption and that you sold the very country you swore to protect. Once again, to the uniformed men and women of this nation, do not let your silence bury our nation we both love. Signed, Chavit Singson. Honorable Bongbong Marcos and Speaker Martin Romualdez, with your permission, I'm going to Malacanang alone to challenge you into a debate about this question with all the media as a witness. Thank you. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.